Alright guys, RoKage here and welcome back to the brand new video. Here we are, DC Dark Legion will be the topic. On today's video, I will deliver House of Secrets Legacy Pieces tier list. Mainly, I will talk about which of these legacy pieces are godly priority, high priority, medium priority, and okay. Maybe I will change, maybe I'll just create 3 tiers. I will see when we analyze all of these legacy pieces. I wanted to do this video for a while now. Many of you have asked me, but I was constantly delaying it, so I get this tier list as best as possible, as correct as possible. Always in the comment section below, if you disagree with something, if you think something should be changed, please, I'm reading the comments, put it there. We can improve it for future if needed. Okay, guys, so let me start. As you can see, I bought first the legacy piece for the Superman. Now, maybe not everyone should go first with the Superman's cape. It really depends. Will you main Superman? Do you have him build up at least all blue stars, purple star? Like, then he starts to shine tremendously. Like, one purple star is where he just shines, bro, because he will have that freeze. He will do massive damage, massive single target DPS, and he can take so many damage when you properly build him up. Okay, in the beginning, while he's not fully built up yet and everything else, he'll be really squishy and will die really fast. But when you reach enough of stars for him, this is where he's gonna go crazy, and the force also needs to be built up to the highest extent. He is extremely god tier character, especially with the Superman's cape, but he needs the investment. Okay, Superman's cape can go into godly priority. As you can see, my account definitely first. I'll prioritize Superman's cape based on everything, how much I built Superman, and overall it was 1 million% worth it. We did the showcase and the damage of Superman went up tremendously with the Superman's cape. Now immediately I can tell you this, the huge mistake that you can do in this game is, for example, you got the Superman's cape. If you will go and use the magic eye to dupe it, it's not worth duping it yet, guys, okay? Don't do that yet. First, prioritize getting multiple legacy pieces from House of Secrets shop, okay? And then you start working with the dupes, okay? So please listen, do not dupe your legacy piece when you get them, especially if you're free to play low spender, unless you're a whale, like you don't want to dupe it out yet, okay? Definitely when I dupe it, the damage will go up, but it's not worth it. It's better that I get diversity, more legacy pieces overall. Okay, so that's about the Superman's cape, extremely broken one. I mean, now I didn't read about the Superman's cape, clumsy me. Let's go through that. So attack buff plus 400, attack plus 12%, crit damage plus 18%. It increases physical penetration by 10%. Before casting a skill, gains 1 stack of 3% attack up, stackable up to 6 times. Like, you're gonna see that the Superman's damage goes up and up and up because of Superman's cape, because of those stacks. And as well, at the start of the battle, increase defense and men by 1% per second to a maximum increase of 30%. This as well will give Superman longer survivability. Literally, I'm using him in the first row with Scarecrow, and he can take those punches, guys. That's why I know he's not a tank, but after a lot of investment in him, he will be able to take so many punches, as you can see after every battle in statistics before he dies. Keep that in mind. Okay, let me go back here into the shop. Let's focus now on this. Okay, full scepter. This is the legacy piece that I am considering getting next, but as well I will have multiple options overall. Okay, activate when equipped by the Joker. So attack goes up by 400. Attack plus 12%, spiritual AMP plus 12%. Also, you slay them. Increases effect accuracy by 5%. Every 10 stacks of Joker Venom inflicted. Increases the Joker attack by 1%. And heals him for 1.5% of his attack per second. This effect lasts 15 seconds and it can stack up to 10 times. Also, Hilary Answers increases damage over time bonus by 5% every 10 seconds, increases the Joker's spiritual AMP by 4% up to maximum increase of 12%. I see many people are like, oh my god, I didn't went first with Superman's Cape. I got the full scepter. I'm afraid now. What? Why are you afraid? Joker is one of the most broken units in the game by far. Okay, he is up there, top 2 units in the game for sure for me, if not even the best in a lot of cases. Getting his legacy piece is 1,000,000% worth it. His damage will go up, you will do even bigger damage, and as well he will have survivability like crazy. Guys, I see some people putting this like there is a God tier, S tier, they're putting it like S tier. No, in my opinion, full scepter, how Joker good is, and this all legacy pieces make the character go wild. That's they're created for that. Joker legacy piece will also go here into godly priority. It really depends just which order you're gonna go. What is your end game result? For that part, I cannot help you out. I can just tell that buying Superman's Cape, if you have properly built up Superman, 1,000,000% worth it. If you have all white stars Joker, buying this is so, like, he will go crazy. So definitely godly priority. Then we have Honking Huge Hammer. This is activated when equipped to Harley Quinn. It buffs attack plus 400, attack plus 12%, crit rate plus 9, wake up call. Increase crit rate by 8%, gains wake up call for every 3 critical hits. Wake up call increases crit damage by 2.5, stackable up to 4 times, cannot be dispelled. At the start of the battle, gains 20 energy, restores 8% of max HP upon defeating an enemy. This will again make Harley Quinn do bigger damage, have more critical hits, more critical damage, and at the end of the day, longer survivability. Definitely can go into high tier, not in the this is all like high priority, medium priority. Okay, so this is where it goes. Okay, and then we have the Scarecrow Fear Reaper. I can tell you right away that the most frequent legacy pieces from the House of Secrets that people use is Superman's Cape, Joker legacy piece, Scarecrow legacy piece, Deathstroke legacy piece, Sinestro legacy piece. This is what I've saw most frequently. Okay, so it really depends on the strategies that people are taking. But look at this: Fear Reaper, HP plus 6,000, HP plus 12%, crit damage resistance plus 18%, increases physical and spiritual resistance by 10%. When Scarecrow HP drops below 50%, restores 20% of max HP over 5 seconds, during which damage taken is reduced by 20 seconds. This alone part will make Scarecrow survive so much longer. And Scarecrow, Joker, they don't need, for example, they don't need crazy investment. Also Poison Ivy. When you reach all white stars, you're gonna already rock with Poison Ivy. I'll definitely do the updated tier list also related to the characters. But Scarecrow with the legacy piece, Joker with the legacy piece, and then Poison Ivy doesn't have to have like just regular legacy piece, right? They're gonna destroy, I assure you. Scarecrow legacy piece in my eyes will go into godly priority because as well increases max HP by 8% and effect accuracy by 8%, attacks and skill cast reduce enemy attack by 5%. This is huge. Scarecrow legacy piece in my eyes is one of the legacy piece I want to get as soon as possible. So for me now, I got Superman's Cape. Then I'll think about it. It is a hard decision. I want to get for the Joker. I want to get for the Scarecrow. You will see what else I want to get. Dual katanas with Deathstroke. Upon defeating an enemy with the ultimate game's Funeral for 10 seconds, restoring 10% of max HP. Funeral increases attack by 20%. Disabling Strike increases energy restoration speed by 5%. Upon casting the ultimate, if the HP of any target is below 50%, gains Disabling Strike. Increases physical penetration by 12 for 10 seconds. Deathstroke can go into high tier, which is also really busted, but in my opinion, first I'll prioritize others. Keep in mind, this is tier list from my experience, so again, I'm not saying this is the most correct one, just trying to help out based on my experience. Then we have Sinestro Corpse Ring. Sinestro is extremely busted characters. I reach now blue stars. I'm waiting until I pull one more Zatanna, which I just cannot. So I get her at all white stars, so I can stop there. And then just want to summon more for Sinestro. But Constantine is next, right? If I'm not mistaken. So I will probably leave my Sinestro at blue stars. But anyway, Sinestro is dominating. So getting his legacy piece is also one of my highest priorities. Increases spiritual penetration by 15. When an enemy is defeated by direct damage, Sinestro gains 10 energy. Increase spiritual AMP by 10%. Before casting the ultimate, if HP is below 75%, gains an additional 20% spiritual AMP for 5 seconds. This is also godly priority, guys. Again, it really depends on your strategy. Will you prioritize Legion of Doom characters? Then you can go for the ring and maybe even Deathstroke legacy piece, right? Will you prioritize more like Joker, Scarecrow combo and Superman combo? Like, it really depends, but you won't make a mistake. Truly, just take for the character. Like if Superman is heavily built for you, take Superman's cape. If Sinestro is heavily built for you, take this, for example, etc. And then play around with Joker, Scarecrow, and really you can build crazy things with this. Okay, so ring can go there. Then we have Wand of the Magi. Now, this is Zatanna's. Increasing Zatanna's spiritual penetration by 15. At the start of the battle, she applies Escape Trick to all allies. When inflicted with a control effect, there is a fixed 30% chance to immediately remove it. Can only be triggered once per battle. And then, again, increases physical defense by 10%. After each basic attack, she gains 2% attack up, stacking up to 20%. Personally, I would put in okay. Now, again, maybe I remove okay category and I just put the medium. I will see about that when we go through everything. Probably I will do that. Probably I'll do that for now, honestly, because literally all of these legacy pieces are important for individual character. It just depends how important they are for the overall account performance. Okay, this will give to everyone a chance to evade the control effect, which is a big deal. But it's a fixed 30% chance. So in some cases, you're not getting nothing from this. You're not getting it. But it will be really helpful. But I wouldn't say it's the high or godly priority currently, okay? It will give her survivability, bigger damage, but that's it. I just don't buy this. It would be a huge mistake. Currently now especially. For the Hawkgirl as well, currently now, based on everything, I'll put her in medium. I personally, on my free-to-play, I mean Hawkgirl, all white stars. I believe getting all characters in the game, at least all white stars, is super important, because I believe it is also important that you create multiple teams, okay? That you have Justice League team, Justice League Dark team, Legion of Doom team, etc. So getting all the characters, I believe it is important. Unless you want to heavily invest in certain ones, then you will have to skip as a free-to-play and low spender. But currently now, Hawkgirl doesn't impress me at all. And this legacy piece, of course, will make her AoE damage bigger by 15%. Also, her damage will go up. At the start of the battle, HP is increased by 10. When HP below 50, for the first time, gain shield. It will give her survivability damage, that crit damage. But I still believe this is a medium priority. You should definitely not invest in that, okay? What else we have? Oh, we have the Constantine. Now, sigil magic, whoever will heavily build Constantine and will use him and will use Justice League Dark Team, etc., definitely it goes into godly priority. Again, it just really depends how you're going to strategize, what type of units you will prioritize, what is your end game play. Okay, for me, getting this first Superman's cape, now I will think about. Probably will go for the Joker and then the Scarecrow. And then over time for Sinestro, and then over time as I build up my Constantine over time, again, I'll get for the Constantine. First, I will go for my core of the team because I believe it will be super important and my characters that are most built up in that sense. Anyways, it buffs attack by 400, attack plus 12%, spiritual AMP plus 12%. Also, casting, summon, flame, or exorcism blast triggers a fiery shockwave in the magic circle, dealing spiritual damage equal to 60% of the Constantine attack to enemies within a circular area. Also, it will increase his spiritual penetration by 10, and upon casting the ultimate, attack is permanently increased by 5, and it can stack up to 15%. Oh my god, truly godly priority, guys. Whoever will have Constantine like super build up, this will make his damage go even more up. Constantine is pure, huge AoE DPS damage dealer. So I'll also think about that. Again, even for me, the decision is not easy, but I assure you, if you have the properly built up Superman's cape is not a mistake. If you're using Joker Legacy piece is not a mistake. Scarecrow as well, not a mistake. Like, first, I would prioritize more like DPS characters, but Scarecrow will give you such a crazy thing for your team overall, especially in the right combo, and his legacy piece will give him that survivability, will nerf the opponents furthermore, and as well provide all the necessary buffs for your team. So that's nice. Sinestro ring will go Sinestro, will make Sinestro go absolutely crazy, same like Constantine legacy piece here. Okay. Now we have two more. Nightwing. So it's hard for me because I still like Nightwing and Martian Manhunter are not yet on my servers where I'm playing with my main account. I did play with them in the Darkest Timeline. I did play with them a little bit on my free-to-play account that I rarely play these days because of lack of time. Definitely for the meta brawl, I'll put this in high for meta brawl, and overall, like, Nightwing is busted. Okay, he needs that investment, like all assassins, like Deathstroke getting that purple stars, but extremely busted unit. I still wouldn't prioritize this as high as others, in my opinion. But okay, let's go through this. Increase attack by 15%. Gains 10% physical penetration when dealing damage with the ultimate or the follow-up strike. If Nightwing crit rate is above 100%, every additional 1% grants 1% physical penetration, up to maximum bonus of 30. Crit increases critical damage AMP by 20%. Upon defeating an enemy, restores 10 energy. Again, it would just make Nightwing go absolutely crazy. And then we have Martian Manhunter. So buffs his HP, his 12% HP, and spiritual AMP. Every time an enemy casts a skill or their ultimate, Martian Manhunter restores 8% of his max HP. I don't know why I can't talk all of a sudden. Cooldown 5 seconds. Every time an ally casts their ultimate, their attack and physical defense are permanently increased by 8%, stacking up to 40%. Guys, whoever will main Martian Manhunter in future, I truly believe that this legacy piece goes into godly priority. In time, when we're gonna get Martian Manhunter in future, we're gonna probably get more outsiders. He'll be more and more important. He needs more investment. Those purple stars, I would say, for him. He will have insane survivability as well, will do really good damage, really good overall DPS. He won't compete with the highest damage dealers, but he's super unique character. And I truly believe when he reaches that purple stars, that counter attacks will really matter, especially when we have more outsiders. I will call this godly priority for the future, okay? Because not only will this make Martian Manhunter have bigger survivability, which is a key for him, he needs to survive long so those counterattacks can matter really much. But as well, that piercing gaze is what I'm like, oh my god. Every time an ally casts their ultimate, we're talking about a lot of ultimates in the battle, okay? Their attack and physical defense are permanently increased by 8%, and it can stack up to 40%. I'm not sure do you know this, but this is huge. And definitely deserves to be in godly priority for future. Again, this will be it. Hopefully I was helpful. I know still decisions are hard. Like, I cannot tell you precisely because I cannot see your account. But if you open my account, we can logically think, okay, Superman, heavily built force, gear, everything. He needs Superman's cape, he will destroy. Let's go. I got this. Joker, my favorite unit in the game probably. I don't know how I still don't have all of this mythic, but okay. I really need his legacy piece. He'll go absolutely insane. So that is my next goal. Then my next goal will be Scarecrow, probably. And then I will play around like Constantine, Sinestro, then Martian Manhunter. I will see, bro. But currently now I'll probably go just for Joker and then decide later on between these four. It will be a hard decision, but that will be my strategy. And I believe Joker and Superman for me and Sinestro are the best performing DPS characters in the game, and then the best tank debuffer for me, Scarecrow in the game, the best healer, Poison Ivy. Okay, that is where I'm taking this. Okay, we're gonna end the video here. Hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, see you next one. Love ya, bye.